We know our Fontainian friends love... isn't that Charlotte?
Pretty shocking. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stab.
Huh? What, did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed? And gravely... No, surely that can't be right.
Hey there, you two. Fancy...
Yeah, that! And also, what the heck was all that about? Trading...
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little... Either I got lucky. If I had to quantify it, I'd...
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasional...
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned?
Sure they do. For instance, considering the amount of speculation surround... But in reality, the goods in question were rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay!
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're I appreciate your kind and...
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview...
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask, that how thing that popped out before, or...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him?
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
Too bad he can't come out to argue.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. Apparently, it's forbidden to release...
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a That said, it's pretty annoying. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway. It'll be a good chance to let that... If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is. So let me... Looks like I remembered correctly.
Wow, this is awesome!
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I... There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get... Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course. How else would we have managed...
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that, as you can see, the theme of this amusement park is fun to...
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief.
Nope! I might be inviting others to.
Huh? Ha! Look at you, puny little. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget.
Mass production? Insolent, vulgar I, the almighty Dragon Lord, and one and another thing. Smart, I shall have you know that I...
What? Heavens above! I beg your...
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me?
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really...
He's not wrong. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Navia, don't you think the title Almighty
It's no big deal. All little animals do that.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia. Honestly, thank heaven. I couldn't wait after all. Who else but the Spina di...
Sorry, traveler. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about, in short, the
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one, and after much persistence, not only is our adorable master...
By the way,
thanks to this
That's right. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of for anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income.
Paimon would be even more...
Well, as everyone needs to eat, so thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity... Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it?
Well, I'm sold.
You little...
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Anyway, if you're interested in taking...
Greetings. Apologies. The sheer lack of standards here will be the ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a...
Oh,
Wait, has that happened?
no, it's just...
Huh?
Just before we started, it didn't look like something from Fontaine, though.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed, but I didn't see... I trekked all the...
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a mole before even addressing the question of what was actually in... Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedines, and, as it turned out...
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natland.
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest...
Ugh, such a spoiled brat.
Yep. Got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah,
It's a... give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. something...
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
Sorry. Is something wrong? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but... And it certainly could shoot as well.
No, quite the opposite. Please, don't mind me.
I should be the one thing...
Don't mention it. But
Not at all. Oh, dear. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely based on my experience. Given why time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify. Perfect. Then we can... Or, if you want to get...
Oh. Bro! Are you mimicking me?
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife!
Huh? I'm guessing...
Word sure gets around quickly, huh? Oh, stop it.
Wasn't expecting to see the...
Come on.
Huh?
A traveler by...
Fair... Anyway, back on...
Why you're all here?
for
for
vegetables.
Kakuku. Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolet...
It's Cheval.
Right. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology. Anyway,
So, you guys...
He is. It's his first time
even though it's your first...
Right. But they still picked me to...
Don't you get it? They all just saw...
Wait, what? See? Doesn't matter how...
Meaning everyone looks at...
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess...
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be...
Aoife, there's nothing to worry... You're a big boy.
You think that's what I'm Anyway, suffice it to say, Kakuku's...
How so?
Let me guess.
Bro.
Not me. A how.
Oh, So that's why he hasn't...
That?
Nice one.
Oh no, bro.
If they had managed that, but when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew. I wouldn't be surprised if...
That one?
Yup, that's the one. I may be able to fly. As for Aoife...
Not like it's my fault, though.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you could... Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. I'm starting to picture him flapping...
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's
For real?
Of course I'm for...
All right. But our priority right now...
Leave it to us.
You sure?
And if Kakuku...
Wait.
Well, then it's your call, bro. There you go.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion?
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they...
Oh no. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same... Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend, yeah.
Great. Well, that was easy. Guess that's one less lost and found.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important? I'm just about done with my business.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will, if I'm not mistaken,
You are this. I take it there's been a.
That's right.
So you've met
I've seen his photo, but as for...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in lame, please, feel free to share.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to...
Sure thing, bro.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich.
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow. It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch. That must be all that practice.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband...
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the We should begin by questioning Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermont...
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected... Who did he learn it all from?
Anyway, according to due process, we must first... And, following on from drafting said agreement...
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Cuckoo.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then. We'd better...
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you...
Relax, Eva. Maybe Kakuku just... Sometimes you just have...
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassured.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that big. Kakuku accidentally overheard some... But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects...
What a shame.
You don't look disappointed.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved!
Traveler, it's ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew. It's time, dear. As I mentioned, of course, we, for our part,
Long-term we spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have it.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? Anyway, first things first. As you can the speed is that's why upgrading, so as we which will allow...
So we'll be limited in the decision, which means kind of... Paimon thinks she just about gets it. Yep, come on, you mentioned standardized strategy.
Of course. If we're not careful, and others might pick up, to avoid confusion, we need to...
Wow, but if we hit a tough spot, We'll just have to rely on our...
Hopefully it goes without saying that I also wanted...
Oh, that's...
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. You're... All right, then. Let's start with... Both of you seem even...
Paimon hasn't actually watched that man.
Great job, Paimon. They'd be beyond... Some have even been
out of their own...
That's right. While the cost of the booth itself, take our official map, many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image. These cushions will officially go on... Sounds irresistible. After all, the more Mora ends up in Farina...
Oh, Paimon...
Still, the same logic applies to this. Once we finish the standard item, there's plenty of work. There's a recruitment section. Once assigned...
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? Just don't hold everyone up to your own standard. All right, time to review some... Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
In any case, running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much. We're just about done. Well, the numbers might not look that Building on this momentum to draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's. She'll be performing.
So, is the...
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils.
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler.
I'd say that if anyone here was
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using it, but this isn't. Just imagine, Paimon.
Now, here's the twist. to get the most out based on research by. So give me some inspiration. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energy. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword. A sword then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength. I've refined the sauce for these barbecue, the mint extract, but if you ask
The artist?
as I'm sure you've noticed, as their bosses, who knows? The morale boost might even
Oh? If for several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient, they'd finish 8 hours of work in just...
then there's no...
That's a great idea! Looks like these themed... The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish!
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
We should be able to attract...
That's an attract... when that...
That, huh? Thinking about it, we have...
Oh, not at all. I imagine but don't let the...
Whoa, from here on